Good day, sir. I am Jennifer E. Fernandez, taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino. And today, I am going to first present what is an ADDIE model. So what are the ADDIE model? So the ADDIE stands for A for analyze, D for design, D for develop, I for implement, and E for evaluate. So these are the ADDIE stages. First is the analysis, second is the design, third is the development, fourth is the implementation, and last or fifth is the evaluation. So the first stage is the analysis. In this stage, it is considered as the goal-setting stage. The focus also of this stage is on the target audience. The second stage is the design. The focus in this stage is the goals that should be achieved and different tools will be used. And the focus also is on the learning objectives. Third stage is the development. In this stage, the data collected from previous stages will be used to create a program that will help with the students' needs. This stage is about putting an action. The fourth stage is the implementation. This stage is about reflection, if the results are good or the goals are achieved from the programs made. The last or the fifth stage is the evaluation. In the last stage, meticulous testing is done in regards how things were done in the project made. And this is the reference for the contents that are inside this presentation. Thank you for listening. And today I am going to present the second presentation, which is about Merrill's Principles of Instruction. Merrill's Principles of Instruction, it is a set of problem-based teaching strategies that have been shown to be effective, and it is composed of 5 strategies. So these are the 5 stages. First is the task-centered, second is the activation, third is the demonstration, fourth is the application, and fifth is the integration. Principle 1. Task or problem-centered. Learning is facilitated when students apply it to real-world problems, which means real-world examples are to be used in discussions, engaging students to real-world problems, and engaging the students to peers or groups of people. Principle 2. Activation. Learning is facilitated when learners are able to connect current learning with previous learning. It is vital that previous knowledge is taken into account and then attached the new learning. New learning should be challenging but not too much for learners to be interested to learn new knowledge. Principle 3 is demonstration. Learning is facilitated when learners see a practical demonstration of learning to be solved. In teaching the students, a portrayal of how to use the knowledge and examples to be given during the discussions should also be taught to students for them to understand more the lessons. Principle 4. Application. Learning is facilitated when learners can use new information in a meaningful way, straight way, which means correct application and assessments to be used in assessing students' learning will help them to make learning more meaningful. Principle 5. Integration. Learning is facilitated when learners are able to actively interact with what they have learned through discussion, debate, and presentation. This means learners can organize what they learn in a meaningful way where they can retain it and apply in the future. And this is the reference for the contents that are inside this presentation. Thank you for listening. And lastly, I am going to present about the Bloom's taxonomy. And this picture shows Benjamin Bloom. Benjamin Bloom is the proponent, or he is one of the people who created or published the Bloom's taxonomy. So Bloom's taxonomy, it is a framework by Benjamin Bloom with collaborators Max Engelhardt, Edward First, Walter Hill, and David Crathwell published, and it consists of 6 major categories. The model shows the Bloom's taxonomy model in 1956 and how it changed during the year 2001, where the evaluation at the top in the year 1956 becomes the second and below the create in 2001. So these are the components of the original taxonomy. It is composed of the knowledge, second is the comprehension, third is the application. Fourth is the analysis, fifth is the synthesis, and sixth is the evaluation. So in the revised taxonomy, the knowledge becomes remember, the comprehension becomes understand, and the application becomes apply. The analysis becomes the analyze, the synthesis becomes the evaluate, and the evaluation in the old taxonomy becomes create in the new model. So these are the references in the contents that are inside this presentation. And once again, thank you for listening.